What's going on, guys? Lance here, and with the Crown Tundra arriving later this month, there is a lot one can do to prep before the adventure. So for this video, I'm going to be letting you know what you can do before the second part of the DLC drops for Sword and Shield, so let's jump right in. So first on my list is to grind XP candy. Since there's going to be a new roster, bringing in some old Pokemon and adding a few new Pokemon, having XP candy to level them up will be considerably useful. And for people who do competitive, this will be handy since getting your new legendaries to level 100 so you can bottle cap them will be a must. But if you just want to power up some of your old Pokemon for raids or even exploration, this will be very helpful as well. In preparation for the DLC, something I wish I did last time was stock up on money. So with the last DLC, they added a ton of new clothing options into the game. And this was amazing since there was a ton of new ways to customize and style your trainer. But some of the clothing items, mostly in Winden, got very expensive, and I had to take out several grinding sessions to get enough money to buy all the stuff. And knowing that new clothing is coming to the second DLC, making sure you got enough cash for a shopping spree is something to consider, and will also help with some other tasks later on this list. One of the fastest ways I've found to get money fast is buying luxury balls with watts in the wild area, and then in turn selling them in the shop for tons of money, almost millions at a time. This probably will be the fastest way to get money, considering the other way is grinding through the Winden tournament with Gmax Meowth holding an amulet coin, and that's a lot more time consuming than grinding up watts. And working off the money task, I have stocking up on Pokeballs. So the Crown Tundra is going to bring around another 100 to 150-ish Pokemon into the game, and with those and legendaries to boot, being stocked up on all types of Pokeballs will be a smart move. And it can be any type from Ultra to Repeat and even Apricorn Balls if you want to have some Pokemon in some stylish Pokeballs, especially for shiny hunting. And to get those rare Pokeballs, you're going to have to grind some Apricorns found on the Isle of Armor. And with these you have a chance of getting Apricorn Balls and even rarer chance of getting the Sport and Safari Ball. And think this will be the first time you can catch certain legendaries in Sport and Safari Ball, which that will be a cool way to get your favorite legendary in one of these. Next, something that might come in handy before and even after the Crown Tundra comes out is Armorite. So some things Armorite is useful for is getting new tutor moves from the dojo. These tutor moves will be obviously able to be taught to some of the new Pokemon coming in the DLC, so grinding up quite a bit of Armorite to make some Pokemon have some cool new moves will be definitely useful. Also, you can find a certain lady in the Isle of Armor where she resets EVs entirely if you want to redo Pokemon that you've already trained up sets. And also, another really important thing is using the Digging Paw to get watts. In grinding watts, this is the fastest way. So the best way to get Armorite is to grind raids, which you could probably already be doing while grinding XP candy, and it'll only come from, I believe, the ones with the Isle of Armor symbol and promoted raids. So those are your best shots at getting Armorite in fair amounts. Now in the Isle of Armor, there are a few side quests you can take on, one of them being donating your hard-earned watts to the dojo for convenient things like salon, PC, heal station, and also a secret battle with honey. Now you can also donate even more watts after that to get a rare league card, if you so choose. Here I'll show a list of all the rewards for the different amounts of watts you can donate, and it's up to you how far you choose to donate and what you choose to get. Another fun little task you can choose to take on is completing the restricted sparring challenge, in which you select a Pokemon type and then 3 Pokemon that share that type and go into a single battle format where you battle Pokemon only of that type, dual types allowed, and once you get 5 consecutive wins you get 30 watts, and after completing every single type in this set mode you get a special t-shirt based on mustard, which it's a fun little reward for a thing, and also you can grind BP during this. Speaking of battle points, that's another task you can consider to grind up a bit. So getting a bunch of battle points ready for the returning Pokemon like Magmortar and Electivire to get their evolution items can be considerably helpful. And also we know that with the hidden ability capsule being released, it also probably will cost BP if they're sellable, so grinding up just a fair amount of those could aid in this. Another fun side quest is the Diglets scattered around the Isle of Armor. Now once you find all these Diglets, you get rewarded with different Alolan based rewards from the starters to the regional variants, and there are tons of helpful guides to locate every single Diglett, so if you follow one of these, it shouldn't take you too long to collect all these Diglets and reap the rewards. So for this next little task, you can either take the simple route or the hard route in catching a Galarian Slowpoke or a shiny Galarian Slowpoke to make a Galarian Slowking or its shiny variant. So obviously if you're a shiny hunter and want to get ready for this hunt, you can hunt it beforehand, and then once you get to the DLC, get whatever item you need to evolve it and do so. Or you can just go the easy route just for your dex completion and get your own Galarian Slowpoke. Either way, you get a new Pokemon and it'll be quite a fun time. For these next two similar tasks, it's completing the Gallardex and then completing the Armor Dex, since when you complete these tasks you either get the Shiny Charm for the Gallardex or the Mark Charm for the Isle of Armor Dex. And obviously it's up to you if you want to claim these, since I know a lot of people prefer to hunt full odds for certain things, but in turn you can still just complete the dex and just not claim the rewards. It's simple as that. Because either way, when you do it, without claiming the reward, you can still get those cute little pictures you can take screenshots of where you have your completion certificate, and I think that's always a fun little rewarding task to do. And some final things you can do is get all your Pokemon that you know are going to be transferable ready in the Pokemon home, from your legends to the Pokemon you just want to bring along for the journey. Obviously we know they'll be able to be transferred over on start day, so just having them ready will be fun and easy to bring onto the journey. And also if you're planning to catch new Pokemon in the Crown Tundra, don't forget to grab a few Pokemon with False Swipe or some sleeping moves to make them easier to catch. With all that being said, I hope you found a few things you're going to do before the release of the Crown Tundra. If so, don't forget to drop a like on this video and consider subscribing. Other than that, thanks for coming out.